my dad to clear the shower. We don't like to leave with him still in the shower just for safety reasons. So once he's done, we'll head out and run our errands. But I was intending to do a little udum on the new moon this evening, because there's a new moon and there's an eclipse, a lunar eclipse with the new moon. Really adds a lot to the energies that are in the area, and there are so many people who are more knowledgeable about the lunar aspects of it. But just let me know this. Let me tell you that this is a very fortuitous, very manifestationist time that we're in right now. Now, generally, a new moon is a time of new beginnings. It's the time when the old kind of falls away. And that's really good, because this weekend we have a meetup. We're meeting together to dine and fellowship and be in each other's presence with folks that we get to share a little bit of our lives with at the Wednesday market. And I'm really looking forward to that, because these are all new friends. And the beauty of new friends is that you come in completely as a blank slate. You don't come in with any expectations that your old family, your old friends have placed upon you, that you've tried to live into. You come completely blank, completely new. Now, not to say that we don't all come with our own baggage, and we do, but I get the opportunity to be absolutely me, and among those who, for the most part, have reached a place of being okay with being absolutely them. And that's unique, and that's powerful with what's going on. And so generally, like I said, the new moon is a time of kind of a tearing down. Often, I believe the Tower card may be associated with it. And during this time is a new moon in Aries. And again, whenever you get the new moon aspect of it is in a sign, it's generally the negative parts of that sign. So Aries, that feisty, fighting, kind of hackles up kind of energy, and that's not good or bad. Again, those are two points on the same ball, or on the same line. They're just relative to one another, but it does come with a lot of energy that's aggressive and anger filled. So if you find yourself during this time with anger rising up in you, just realize that emotion is not a good emotion, not a bad emotion, not right, not wrong. It just is. And just observe it. Observe that anger, observe where it comes from, observe what it's at. 99% of the time, I find that whatever anger builds up in me is actually, I'm just seeing the reflection in the mirror. So if I'm mad at someone about something, then I need to see what that is going on within me. Physician, heal thyself kind of thing. So this is a time for that, but I believe it's a time when that anger is being recreated in a I hate to use this term, but it's one I think people will connect with, but a righteous anger. An anger that has a rightness to it, an anger that is full of justice and full of love, because there is an angry kind of love, and that's where I think it is now. Is many in the movements within the anarchist movement, within the permaculturist movement, those who advocate for sustainable living, and in the esoteric community, in the magic community, we're seeing kind of a drawing together here and a weaving together. And there's an indignation and an anger against the paradigm that is, because it's so effed up. It is so twisted. It is so devoid of love as its impetus. It's all based on fear. It's all based on hatred. It's all based on divisiveness. It's all based on judging others, and it's time for that paradigm to be washed away. So take that anger directed at you, directed from you, towards you, by you, all the anger, and don't try to reject that energy. Don't try to ignore that energy, but let's convert that energy. Let's change it. Let's take it and absorb that energy. Like I was talking about earlier in one of the earlier videos about leaning into the pain. Absorb that energy and let's release it in a way and an intent, and let it. I like to say, call it a boomerang intent. That I have this intent that any evil energies that come against me, they're turned back twofold, and any positive energies that I send out that are beneficial to others, that I am boomeranged a twofold return on that as well. And so far it's been working out pretty well. So try to have this boomerang intent. Philip Farber, in his book Meta Magic, the Book of Adam, it's a really interesting book talking about the collective consciousness and how to use chaos magic, not just for individual promotion, but to actually move this whole society, our whole race forward. But what he talks about is this entity, Atom, and says that even your disbelief in Adam will fuel Adam, because that an active disbelief will still provide, and I'm paraphrasing here, an active disbelief will provide energy in the form of thought towards that entity. So the energies, if you're thinking about anything that you're going to be doing, if you're thinking about anything going forward, if you're contemplating anything, there are energies that are carried forward. And so that energy can either be constructive in the form of love, in the form of the golden rule type, do unto others, or it can go forth in the form of anger. But this concept that we're all one, we're all collective, we're all part of this same organism that we call humanity, that we call life, means that if we're at anger and if we're striking out against another part of our body, that we are harming ourselves indeed. So enjoy your new moon, enjoy this Saturday, and get ready. I believe the world is about to start rocking and rolling. Namaste.